And development of sociology. Sociology is the youngest of all social sciences. It was only in the later half of the 19th century that sociology was recognized as an independent discipline. A French philosopher, Auguste Comte, coined the term sociology in 1839 AD in his book Positive Philosophy. Emergence of sociology. In fact, sociology began to emerge as an independent and separate discipline only around the middle of 19th century. It was almost 50 years before the subject began to assume scientific character that it has acquired today. Prior to the middle of 18th century, the study of society was dominated by social philosophers rather than social scientists. Emergence of sociology in India after World War I, that is 1914 to 1918, the popularity of sociology increased and it was introduced in the various universities of India. First of all, it was introduced as an independent discipline in Bombay University in 1921, then Pune, Delhi, Mysore, Patna, Madras and Nagpur universities also incorporated sociology as a separate discipline. In Punjab, it was introduced at the postgraduate level in 1960 in Punjab University, Chandigarh, and in 1969 in Punjabi University, Patiala. Meaning of sociology. The word sociology is made up of two words. One, Latin socios, means society, and the other Greek logos, which means study or science. Thus, the literal meaning of sociology is the science of society. Here the term society refers to only human society. Sociology studies human society in a systematic and scientific manner. It is the study of social life. Social life is lived in groups. These groups are formed in order to satisfy human needs. The term group is used in different ways. What in sociology, social group refers to, number one, a group of people, maybe two or more. Number two, a patterned interaction among them, that is, there is a regularity in the social relations. Number three, the interaction is sustained over a period of time. Thus, we can say that the smallest unit of sociology is a dyad, that is, two individuals involved in a meaningful interaction. Harry M. Johnson has rightly said that sociology is the science of social group, as social group is a system of social interactions. Scope of sociology. So far, the scope of sociology is concerned, it is wide and vast. It studies all aspects of human life. Ginsberg has rightly said that sociology is the study of human interactions and interrelations, their conditions and consequences. According to him, the subject matter of sociology can be divided into following parts. Those are social morphology, social processes, social control, social pathology, knowledge, social organization, social psychology, social change, human ecology, social disorganization, population, religion, industry, politics, education, etc. As it is not possible for one discipline to study all aspects of human life. That is why sociology has as many as 45 branches of specialization to study different aspects of society. Few of them are industrial sociology, sociology of religion, folk sociology, sociological theory, sociology of sex, military sociology, rural sociology, sociology of kinship, sociology of culture, political sociology, education sociology, sociology of bureaucracy, medical sociology, sociology of art, urban sociology, sociology of law, economic sociology, etc. And latest one is the space sociology. While studying human society, sociology addresses itself to three basic questions. That is, first one is how and why societies emerge, how and why societies persist, and how and why societies change. To limit and demarcate the field of sociology, there developed two main schools of thought. Those are specialistic or formalistic school of thought, generalistic or synthetic school of thought. Specialistic or formalistic school. The main exponents of this school of thought are German sociologists like Simmel, Small, Bierkandt, Bonewys, Max Weber, and Tönnies. These sociologists assert that sociology confines its inquiry to certain defined aspects of human relationships. They regarded sociology as a pure, specific, and independent science. According to them, sociology studies only one specific aspect of social relationships, that is, their forms in their abstract nature and not in any concrete situation. Generalistic or synthetic school of thought. The pioneers of this school call sociology as a general science. According to them, it is a synthesis of all the social sciences. Durkheim, Hobhouse, Sorokin, etc. subscribe to this view. They all assert that sociology is science that synthesizes the findings of other sciences and a new meaning to them. Development of sociology. Let us talk about few social scientists who made notable contributions towards establishing sociology as an independent discipline. First of all, we must talk about the founding father of sociology, that is Auguste Comte, who defined the scope of sociology and also explained the methods which it should employ. He was the first thinker of the modern world to state the fact that all the aspects of social life are bound in the unity and to show that this unity has an evolutionary character following the law of three stages of society, which according to him are theological, or we can say religious, which we also call factitious, which leads to metaphysical or philosophical, or we say abstract, and that leads to positive or scientific stage, which is the modern stage. Following the significant contributions made by Auguste Comte in the development of sociology, we can say first is Comte laid the foundation of sociology. Number two, Comte's insistence on positive approach, objectivity, and scientific attitude contributed to the progress of social sciences in general. Number three, the law of three stages clearly established the close association between intellectual evolution and social progress. And fourth, he gave utmost importance to the scientific or the positive method. Fifth, Comte divided the study of sociology into two broad areas, that is social statics and social dynamics, to which modern sociologists retained in the form of social structure and function and social change and progress. Major works of Auguste Comte. Comte's famous books, which made a memorable contribution to the development of sociology, are his Positive Philosophy, which is in 6 volumes, and his Positive Polity, which is 4 volumes. The second important social scientist is the French sociologist Émile Durkheim, who was follower of the Comte's tradition. He gave sociology a scientific form by liberating it from the mysterious methods and terminology of theology and philosophy by advocating objective, factual, and empirical method of study. In Durkheim's theory, the ultimate social reality is the group, not the individual. Contributions of Durkheim to the development of sociology. According to Durkheim, social life has to be analyzed in the forms of social facts. Number 2, Durkheim studied division of labor as a social institution or collectivity wherein the multiplicity of individuals secure social coherence. He divided the whole society into 2 on the basis of organic and mechanical solidarity. The former refers to the modern urban and the latter to the rural society. He also introduced the concept of anomie, that is normlessness. He was the first one to argue that suicide is not a psychological but a sociological phenomena. Hence, it is a social fact. Major works of Durkheim. The division of labor in society, the rules of sociological method, suicide, the elementary forms of religious life. Third significant name is the name of Max Weber in the field of sociology, who is regarded as the father of modern sociology. He was a great teacher of sociology and was most concerned with the methodological and theoretical problems of the discipline. Contributions made by Weber. He made following important contributions. Number 1, he gave the concept of social action. For Weber, sociology is a science which attempts the interpretative understanding of social action in order thereby to arrive at a causal explanation of cause and effect. Weber devoted much of his efforts to expound a special method called Verstehen, the method of understanding for the study of social phenomena. He developed sociological method called ideal type, that is assumed to be rationally or purposefully determined. Major works of Max Weber: Economy and Society, The Protestant Ethics and the Spirit of Capitalism, The City, Bureaucracy, Religions of the World. One of the most important thinkers of 19th century was Karl Marx. He wrote brilliantly on subjects such as philosophy, political science, economics, and history. He never called himself a sociologist, but his works are very rich in sociological insights. Hence, it is regarded as one of the most profound and original sociological thinkers. Contributions of Marx to the development of sociology. Number 1, Marx gave materialistic interpretation of history. According to him, history is a history of classes and class struggles. Society is always divided into 2, that is, oppressors and oppressed ones. He believed that the key to history is class struggle, which is the outcome of contradictions between the forces and the relations of production. He emphasized on the relations of economic base and superstructure of society. He said that economic base of society influences the general character of all other aspects of human life, that is, religion, education, culture, politics, law, etc. Karl Marx also gave the concept of alienation, Holy Family, Poverty of Philosophy, Das Kapital, Critique of Political Economy, Communist Manifesto. Another important sociologist is Herbert Spencer. He is known as one of the most brilliant intellectuals of modern times. He propagated the concept of social evolution. He pointed out the following characteristics of social evolution. That is, society, like matter, evolves from simple to complex state. The homogeneous form of society changes into a heterogeneous. Society moves from undifferentiated to a differentiated state. The process of social evolution involves movement from lower to higher stages. Contributions that Spencer made to the development of sociology are: he gave a very comprehensive theory of evolution at the inorganic, organic and supraorganic levels. Like Kant, he wanted to develop the science of society on the lines of natural laws. He differentiated society on the basis of structure, simple, compound, doubly compound, trebly compound, and on the basis of function, that is, military society and industrial society. Spencer's major works which made significant contributions to the enrichment of sociological literature are Social Statics, Principles of Ethics, First Principle, Principle of Sociology, The Study of Sociology, The Man versus the State. Other important sociologists. Various other sociologists and social thinkers who contributed a great deal to the development of sociology are George Simmel, C.H. Cooley, L.T. Hobhouse, E.B. Tylor, G.J. Fraser, B. Malinowski. Sociology experienced a rapid development in the 20th century, most notable in France, Germany, the US and England. Later, famous sociologists like P. A. Sorokin, R. M. McIver, R. K. Merton, Talcott Parsons, M. Ginsberg, Kingsley Davis, W. F. Ogburn, Carl Benham, etc., and many others have further enriched the subject by their writings. Sociology in India. Sociology was introduced in India as an academic discipline only after World War I. The sociological movement has gained some momentum in Bombay with its mouthpiece, Sociological Bulletin, and in Agra with its organ, Journal of Social Sciences. Some important or prominent sociologists of our country like M. N. Srinivas, G. S. Ghurye, D. N. Majumdar, M. S. Gore, S. C. Dubey, P. N. Prabhu, A. R. Desai, Mrs. Iravati Karve, Victor D'Souza, Jogendra Singh, K. M. Kapadia, R. K. Jain, and many others have contributed their might to the enrichment of the discipline. In the end, we can say the discipline of sociology is growing very fast in India and elsewhere. Its relevance to understand the nature of modern society is getting appreciated increasingly, and it is going to rise in the years to come as globalization is defining new parameters of human interaction. Thank you.